Holy Prophet ﷺ, he came to dispel darkness from this world. Light has come, darkness will perish. Truth has come, batil has perished, and batil will always be perished. This was the first Jahiliyyah. The name itself for a wise man tells everything. Jahil, ignorant. You may have children, wealth, knowledge, power, influence, good life. But if you are still Jahil, if you are still ignorant, you're still the loser. A man may not have children or wealth. He may not have power or influence. He may not even have a good life. But he knows himself and he knows his Lord. He is not Jahil. He is not ignorant. That one has knowledge. And that one has knowledge from the creator of knowledge. Not knowledge from people who are saying that they're selling knowledge, like today. Where are you going to get knowledge without paying money? You want spiritual knowledge, you have to pay money too in these days. You want what? Khalwat, seclusion. You want to pull yourself away from the mundane life and to be in natural surroundings. You have to pay money. What kind of knowledge you're going to get when that kind of knowledge, especially spiritual knowledge, it is corrupted already with this dunya. It cannot be mixed. Never forget, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, follow those. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the surah that has been described as the heart of the Quran, Suratul Yasin, the name of the Prophet ﷺ himself. Sit down, be quiet a little bit. Sohbat is happening. This that I've just said, people are going to say this is very extreme. This is no love. This is love. This is the kind of love that the Sahabis, they show to the Prophet ﷺ. As I've just said, we are trying to be like the Sahabis. This is what tariqat is in the presence of the Prophet ﷺ. When they're sitting and they're listening to his sohbat, they don't move. They're like statues. Birds can come and hop on their heads, will not know that they are alive. Don't worry, we're not doing this 24/7, that you're just going to be like this. You're not even doing it 24 minutes. So for some time, watch yourself. Pull yourself back. If it's not necessary, do not enter. Not necessary, leave it there. Forget. They're going to pull you. Your ego is going to say, no, you have to do it. This is like this, is like that. Pull, read, understand the situation. In the heart of the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, in Surah Al-Yasin, follow those, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Follow those who ask you no fee. And they themselves are in the station of safety, rightly guided. The fee, it is not just money. Some people, they don't want money, but they want your love. They want something from you. The meaning there, don't follow those who want something from you. Those who are in the stations of safety, they don't want anything from you. They're not even going to beg you for obedience. You obey, you win for yourself. You don't obey, Allah is watching. You fulfill your promise, you're doing good to yourself. You break your promise, you're bad, you do bad to yourself. So we are here in this second Jahiliyyah. If we are not understanding what is the first Jahiliyyah, then you will not understand what is the second Jahiliyyah. If you don't understand what is this second Jahiliyyah, then you will not know which side that you are going to be on, the side of Haqq or the side of Batil. You will not know who is Dajjal and who is Mahdi alayhi salam. And Imam Muhammad Mahdi alayhi salam, to know him and to be next to him is not like sitting next to your buddy just because you like and you love and you think you can sit. Don't pull the station of Allah and His prophets and His awliyaullah down to our own dirty level. They are not. You don't pull them down. They are high. They, by their own love, they come down to our level. That is true. But we cannot pull them down to our level. That is false. So now, we are living in these times. This is the second Jahiliyyah. That the first Jahiliyyah, it was in complete darkness. And Holy Prophet ﷺ, he came. And he came one person. And he brought the message. And what is the message that he brought? One Allah. Whole of Ummah, whole of mankind, one family. There is no separation. Everyone is in unity. The only thing that separates is between truth and falsehood. That's all. Not nationality, not families, not color, not ethnicity, not your own background, not your wealth. That doesn't divide you. The only thing that divides you is between truth and falsehood, haqq and batil. But it is very fashionable these days to mix haqq and batil. This is very modern Muslim thinking. That you can have a publication that no one can deny that it is only for the nafs. And its reason for existing is also to challenge, especially religions and haqq. And now it's become fashionable for truth to be just one of its features in that magazine of batil, of nafs, of hawa, of shaitan and of dunya. And so many are accepting it and saying that this is going to bring new light and understanding to Muslims. The non-Muslims are going to look at us with a completely different light. That now it's okay, like what the khutbah is saying. Most important thing is to show how Western, how American, how European in these days. There's no real separation also, East and West, same. That is the most important. The second part is Muslim. First part, it is that identity. The second part is your secret, private, And to most, it's a shameful identity. They don't want to put it out in public. Things that you don't want to put out in public, one way or another, you are just shy and shame of it. Holy Prophet ﷺ came to bring the faith out from men's hearts to their tongues and to their hands, and for truth to shape this whole world. There was darkness then, that time. There is darkness here. And those ones who are saying we are the defenders of truth have to stand up and have to point out to the darkness and to warn. This is the darkness and this is the light. Instead, we have so many who are standing up and they have the power and they have the speech. When they speak, thousands may listen to them. They don't speak about falsehood. They don't speak about the tricks and the traps of Dajjal. It's easy to just talk about love. But we should not be hypocrites. If we talk about love, where is the proof of that in this world? If you say there is still love, but there is a lot of hatred, good. Now you're starting to understand some things, so speak about that. Speak about the veils that hides love from happening, truth and justice from happening. And once you start thinking about that, talking about it, engaging yourself in that, you're preparing yourself for Mahdi alayhi salam. You will understand the tricks and the traps of Dajjal, to not even speak about the falsehood that is happening in this world, to just say, oh, that is politics. We should not. That is a travesty. That is betraying the traditions of the Prophet ﷺ. Prophet ﷺ did not come to say, I'm not going to interfere into politics. He came. For him, there is no such thing as politics. There is only haqq. And if the regime is practicing haqq, there is nothing that we can say. If it is still protecting the rights of the people, we should not say too much. But when it is taking justice away and being unjust, the people of haqq, they have a responsibility to stand up and to say. You can be calling Allah till you're blue in your face. You can giving salawat until your mouth bubbles. But if you're not saying what is haqq and batil, and to warn the people how to stay away from batil and to be in the way of haqq, if you are not doing that, we may be at the station of hypocrites and we may be punished heavily. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala one time sent an angel down to a city and giving the order to the angel to punish this city heavily because they have gone out from their way. The angel went to the city and went back to holy presence and saying, Ya Rabbi, it is known to you. In that city, all of them are committing wrong actions. Tyranny and evil, cheating and lying. All the wrong actions, they are being committed. But it is known to you there is one very holy man, a believer. He is constantly making zikr and remembering you and worshipping you. What are we to do, Ya Rabbi? The punishment will also touch him. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala replied, to that one, his punishment will be 10 times more. Because he did not stand up to warn his people to speak for haqq and to bring down batil. He let the people do as they like. He is not interfering. He's not judging. He's not doing anything. He's not correcting with his hands. He's not correcting with his tongue. He's not even correcting with his heart, saying it is none of my business. For that one, give him punishment 10 times more. The others only once. This is real. This is for you and for me. And this is especially for those that they have people and they are not warning the people of what is haqq and batil. They are not warning people what are the people of haqq and the people of batil. And they are very friendly with the people of batil, with the ones who are corrupt and the ones who are known tyrants, thinking, I'm going to make an influence, and one day that one will come to haqq. May Allah not test us. Our responsibility is clear. Prophet ﷺ, he is a bringer of glad tidings, correct? He is also a warner. MashaAllah, the way that majority of the imams and the sheikhs are speaking today, this world is like paradise because all they talk about is love. Only bringing good news, because this world is filled with good news. MashaAllah, which planet you're living on? Are you blind? Are you pretending not to see? Don't pretend. Because we can see. Everything that you see and you check out on that Facebook, you're responsible for it. The way they are talking about love, this whole world is filled with love. Subhanallah. If they say this world is love now, they say you must beat Dajjal. Because this world has never known this much suffering before. And as the year closes, expect more and worse to come, not better. We must stay away from confusion. We cannot change anyone. You can change yourself. You can change the people around you by being good examples to them. You cannot change organizations or governments. Don't. That is not given to majority of us. We are asking Allah to keep us strong. But for those who have that responsibility and they are not warning, that burden is on them. That's good. We don't declare ourselves anything. We don't declare ourselves sheikhs. We don't declare ourselves this or that. People can call whatever they want to call us. And when something is in dispute, we're not responsible. That the responsibility that comes with it. But those who are looking for titles and insisting on those titles, and they're not carrying the responsibility of those titles, burden is on them. May Allah forgive me and bless you. May we be in safety in the coming year. May we honor what Allah has honored. May we put down what Allah has put down. May there be no confusion in our hearts. Wa min Allahu tawfiq al-Fatiha.